Mr. Leader.
Mr. President, members, we will start the agenda and get everything rolling for the day. We will now make time for the next bill. Mr. President, please recognize Senator Stephens for the explanation of Senate Bill 1200.
Senator Stephens, you're recognized for the explanation of Senate Bill 1200.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Leader. Good morning, members. I hope everyone is enjoying the abundance of sunshine we have today. Sunday, we moved our clocks forward to daylight saving time, and hopefully it will be the last time we have to change our clocks. Members, I've been working on legislation for the past 4 years to lock the clock on DST, and many of you in this chamber could run this bill yourself because you've heard many times the tremendous benefits that's associated with it. This bill does the same thing that Senate Bill 7 does that we passed out of this chamber with strong support, 44-3 last session. With that, Mr. President, I yield for questions and move advancement at the appropriate time.
That concludes explanation of Senate Bill 1200. Will there be questions of the author? Questions of the author? Seeing none, Senator Stephens asks unanimous consent that the bill be advanced without objection. That will be the order. I declare the bill to be advanced. Members, Senate Bill 1200 is before you on third reading and final passage. Will there be debate? Senator Hicks, you are recognized for debate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I truly appreciate the author's work on this particular issue. We've had long conversations about this particular measure, and the #1 industry in my district is healthcare. The American Medical Association does not recommend locking the clock on daylight savings time, so I just wanted to explain that I will be a no today, but again, I appreciate the work that the author has been putting towards this issue.
Further debate on the bill. Further debate. Senator Stephens, do you care to close debate?
Thank you, Mr. President. I would like to close debate. I'll make it quick, members. This is loaded full of benefits, locking the clock on daylight saving time for all kinds of reasons. And the American Farmers and Ranchers Association support this bill as part of their policy. I had a conversation this morning via text with Mike Fina on the Oklahoma Municipal League, and they strongly support this bill, and it's going to be good for all of Oklahoma. There's 19 states that have already passed legislation on locking the clock on daylight saving time. I believe our state is a leader, not a follower. I believe once we pull the trigger on this, that it will encourage other states, that's neighbors to the state of Oklahoma, to do the same thing. I believe also, Mr. President, when we hit the magical number of 26, it will send a strong message to Congress to pick up and hear the Sunshine Protection Act, and it will therefore go across the line, and we'll finally be able to stop the clock on what makes sense. Thank you, Mr. President, for your indulgence. Thank you, members. Appreciate a yes vote. Thank you.
That concludes debate on Senate Bill 1200. The vote now occur. If you're in favor of the measure, vote aye. Against the measure, vote nay. Clerk, please open the roll. Those wishing to vote or change their vote, Senator Dossett, Senator Young, Senator Matthews, Senator Burns, Senator Howard, Senator Garvin, Senator Albert, Senator Young, Senator Devers. Chair is preparing to close. Close the roll. Senate Bill 1200, having received 37 ayes and 9 nays, I declare the same to have passed. Mr. Leader.